HBJ, I have this hat. I bought it, so like I thought I might as well use it. So now I have this black hat. I have no neck, but I have a black hat, so that's pretty interesting. Also, I got a gorilla pod. It's just a little short tripod that you can bend around and shape it onto things. And just put on something like that. But I have a few weapons. They're not that well. One isn't really a weapon. I'm gonna take this hat off. It's comfy. But so I'm just gonna show you them because I only have one water bottle. That sucks. But we can manage. Okay, I took that godforsaken hat off. It's just sitting right beside the camera. But see, now I have both hands and you can see my entire obese body. But so I guess we'll start off with the first ones, and these were made with hand tools, not power tools, except one. I call this the slice pipe. That get used to the awful naming. But I found this blade. It was for something. So I call it that because, okay, so it has this blade on it, and I just found two of them in my shed. They were for like smoothing plywood or something. I forgot the name of it. I'm not a lumber person. Also, I'm not good English. But so it was just a pipe. I already had a tape handle on it and some red paint. And it's rusty, so that kind of sucks, I guess. But it cuts through a bottle. I only have one water bottle, so I'm trying to scavenge it for my newest one that hasn't hit a water ball yet. Then here's the 2.0 version, which is longer. And just so you know, on both of these, I just took the pipe and hammered it until it was flat enough for a blade to fit. And this is the same type of blade, just it's painted with anti-rust paint. Yeet. But it's like way longer. Can't even fit in the frame. Like, you gotta swing it like this. That. Surprisingly, it didn't do as good as cutting bottles, but it worked. And it's sunset, so maybe tomorrow morning I can get some bottles. And then we'll go with this. So I'm gonna explain before I show it. So I saw this video on the internet. It was about how to make the thunderball from Watch Dogs 2, but you need an 8-ball, paracord, skills, a bunch of power tools. It was like so complicated. So then I saw another tutorial where you take a baseball, but you had to put a big big pilot hole with a drill through it, and then you had to put a little chain through it, put paracord at the end of the chain, tie a knot so it wouldn't go back through, and put a little bit of loop paracord at the end. I thought that was just ridiculous, so I found an eye bolt, or I don't know, because it was pointy at the end. I don't know if you call those eye screws or not. But this is it. This is what I came up with. I just took one of them. Like, it's what my swing on my front porch hangs with. Just twisted it in there real tight, and that worked. And then I did a loop. I took some paracord, cut it, then I fused it back together, and it was like a loop. And I tied it like this knot. Pretty much, you can untie it if you push forward, but like swinging it around like this is it's just gonna tighten it. One problem: you miss with this, like swinging, then you're going to, like, I'm just swinging around. I'm already hitting bones. Well, pretty much anywhere you hit, there's gonna be bones, but I'm just swinging around like really lightly. Well, I hit a archery target with it because something about my crossbow, but like it bounced back and just an inch from the thingy. Yeah. But it wouldn't. The only thing I can find that will damage is brittle stuff like plastic or something, like it just demolished the bucket. But it won't hit a water bottle because it's so blunt, and it just sweeps it away. But it won't hurt concrete though. It'll scratch it. And then here's a weapon that I worked pretty hard on. It took a while to make. Okay, so let me explain. I had an old saw blade. It's wet. Okay, so I took it and I found this axe handle. I'm like, how could I put these together? Because I didn't have a drill. But so I had to take poorly screwed in there, like they're not even the same. And then it was still wiggly because there was a bunch of looseness at the bottom. So if you look, there's nails. I did a pretty good job painting it. Like, this didn't get black. This stayed normal. Then I painted the handle for some odd reason, except this part. I was going to stain it, but I never got to it. And it demolished a pumpkin. It's demolished everything. It rips through water bottles. Like, there's nothing even there. There's, like, no resistance. And I gotta saw these off eventually because they're in the way. You could trip on them. But they damaged a water bottle. They went into a pumpkin. And this is useful for, like, a carry handle if you wanted. I found this after that. Just a reminder, it's not that good. But then the last one, this is the Thunderball's partner. I call it the Rude Sandstorm. So it's not that well made. It was made by a drill. It's just a wooden baseball bat I've had for a few years, and I already put tape on it. There was a big logo, so I covered it up. And then this is just 3 door hinges. Anyway, so I was putting pilot holes with a drill, and then putting little screws in there with the drill as well. But then, and the process was so slow, and the drill wasn't going into the wood because the battery, I'm assuming, because I just got it yesterday. But so it took forever. Then I just decided to I would put a pilot hole, then put nails in it. Then when they were at the bottom, hit them with a ball peen hammer so they'd be like rivets. But then the drill wasn't drilling again, so I would just put like a little dent in it, then have to hammer in there, and like they would all bend because it's just hard wood and soft nails, and it bent the nails. So I had to bend them. It was hard to bend them in the shape, so I just bent them over and I held it down. Now there's just like a big cluster of nails right there. There was like a bunch everywhere. That was an accident. But it's going to be the one hitting the water bottle because it's brand new. Now what I've tried with it, I've only hit stuff like bricks and cinder blocks and some wood, and it demolished everything. It's not like a sledgehammer, but it's really heavy. It hurts to swing with it. Sometimes it'll keep going and bend your wrist back. But it works nice. It demolished a bunch of stuff. So now we're going to test that. Okay, and there's the bottle. The camera's about 6 feet away, it's zoomed in. So I'm just gonna, come in and whack it. It's going to the left. Okay, let me explain what happened. It hit it, but just the cap came off because of my poor planning. May have done something. It did nothing, so I gotta go refill the bottle and try it again. Okay, so apparently the more I try hitting this, it's gonna get looser. Now we're gonna try something a bit more better at damaging. This time I'm gonna swing to the right. On frame. That is how it's supposed to cut. If you look here at the weapon, it's dripping water. Yeah, it drips water off the blades. I forgot to mention that. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, here's the bottle. You gotta be kidding me. This has ripped through bottles, believe me. There's half of one, like, right there. Ooh, ooh, where are you going? Where do you think you're going? Okay. But here is a piece of a bottle from it. One of its hits. That's the paint I painted it with. And I'm sorry, it's just not damaging any water balls. It demolished the pumpkin. It's done all kinds of things. It's amazing, really. So, yeah. I tried. We'll try tomorrow morning. Okay, here's the bottle. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I forgot to mention this. It's not exactly a weapon, but it will hurt you. So I took a rabbit and a hippopotamus. I was wondering what would happen if I mixed them together. So I got this thing. Okay. Half hippo, half rabbit. It's got rabbit-like legs. And then it's as fat as a hippo. It doesn't like being called fat. Okay guys, so that's all of it for today. I hope you like this. I'll probably do some more cut tests tomorrow. But I will see you next time. Yeet!